Welcome to Iconic Costume, where I talk about iconic costumes in cinematic history. Starting the series off strong with Tippi Hedren's two-piece celadon green suit from Alfred Hitchcock's 1963 film, The Birds. The costumes were designed by Edith Head with supervision by Rita Riggs. This particular costume was made from an Irish tweed fabric sourced from Beverly Hills silks, which unfortunately doesn't exist anymore. Hedren wears the suit for most of the movie, as her character Melanie Daniels is supposed to only be in Bodega Bay, where the film takes place, for about a day, but her trip gets unexpectedly prolonged. In an interview with Francois Truffaut, Hitchcock mentioned that he wanted the humans and the birds to feel like they were the ones that were in the cage, while the birds flew rampant and wild outside.
Back in your gilded cage, Melanie Daniels.
Visually, Hitchcock draws similarities between Daniels and the featured lovebirds in the film, as they both are essentially trapped the whole movie. Riggs offers another reason for the color choice. If Hitchcock was going to be in the editing room every day and watching his lead actress on screen, there was no question that he wanted to see his favorite color. Yes, Hitchcock seemed to really like a blonde and green, and it's no coincidence that Hedren's suit looks incredibly similar to Grace Kelly's green ensemble from Rear Window. Tippi also verifies Rita's statement. She said, "Green is very pleasing on the eye, especially if you have to look at one color throughout the whole of the movie. That's why doctors in surgeries are said to wear green, because it's a very calming color, and that's what Hitchcock wanted." There's also no doubt that blood looks highly contrasted, splattered against the fabric. But it's also possible there was a deeper meaning to the green color choice as well. The green's cool tone lends itself to attributes that Hitchcock felt Tippi possessed. Quote, "a certain withdrawal and a chaste, cool quality." Perhaps these were feelings he got from her repeatedly rebuking his sexual advances. In fact, Hedren talked about the ways he lashed out at her in retrospect. In her memoir, she explains one instance where they shot a scene of her character getting attacked by birds, and she was told beforehand that the birds would be mechanical. But on the day of the shoot, the assistant director comes into her dressing room explaining that they're now going to have to use live birds. She spent 5 days filming this 1-minute scene with live birds being hurled at her, and on the last day, she finally broke down when a bird tied to her shoulder almost pecked her in the eye. She slept for almost an entire week afterwards. So, what do you think about this green look, and what's movie costume you'd want me to cover next?